Hello and welcome to your mat. Let's begin in Tadasana today. Feet hips distance apart, shoulders relaxed onto the back, the heart lifting slightly, and the crown reaching toward the sky. You can close the eyes, bringing attention to our breathing, as well as into our center line. Let's observe the breath as it comes in, and then observe it as it leaves you. Watching to the transitions in between. Take another natural cycle of your breathing. And then join prayer hands right up toward your third eye, bowing the forehead toward the thumbs. Taking this moment to truly become centered in your embodiment. Moments like this are a tool we can be using throughout the day, so that we are contributing always an atmosphere of peace and upliftment, no matter what's going on around us. So let's seal this intention. And then we'll lift our gaze, and if you'd like, join me in the sound of Om, taking a breath in. And returning to this natural breath, but adding the layer of ujjayi friction sound at the back of the throat. Relax the arms by our sides and step the feet slightly wider, softening your knees. On an inhalation, sweep the arms up, taking hold of left wrist, reach up and over. Let's straighten through the legs and press down through left heel as you stretch through side body. Come back through center, reach up, soft knees. Up, grab right wrist, lean over to the left. Straightening the legs and rooting down through right heel as you take full breaths in and out. Come back through center, reach all the way up. Interlacing fingers now behind your head. Lean back into your own support, lifting the heart up high, and at the same time we'll hug the belly in. Take another cycle of breath. Inhale, heart reaches high. Exhale, draw up from the pelvic floor. Chin to chest, take a slow roll all the way down, softening knees on the way until you're dangling in a fold with straight legs. Let's nod yes and no. Like a pendulum, walk your body to the right and then over to the left. And then back through center with soft knees. Ignite the legs. Take a slow roll up to stand. The very last thing up is head and shoulders. And drift the shoulders onto your back. And let's step to the top of the mat to start Surya Namaskar. A's. Joining the feet close together, establish your center. And on an inhalation, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, keep a back bend as long as you can, diving down, fully fold. Inhale, look forward, light heart. Exhale, step slowly back, left foot. Pause with it, hips are low as the heart lifts high. On an inhalation, step right foot back, plank pose. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Take a little cobra, lift the heart. Exhale, forehead to earth, hips to heels, grab child's pose, and an anchoring breath here. Spread the fingers, tuck toes, and come on into downward facing dog. Letting this be the most moving down dog you take, like pedaling out through the legs, or even rocking the hips side to side. Eventually settling into stillness to distribute the work among feet and hands. Allow the neck to be lax, loose. And find a focal point here you can return to again and again as you arrive to downward facing dog. On an inhale, sweep your right leg up high. Exhale, curl this knee toward your nose. Then place the foot between your hands. Hips sink low, look forward. And then step to the top of your mat. Little light balance on the way. Long spine. Fold forward Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up to tall. Urdhva Hastasana. And hands through the heart. Relax arms by your sides. Next inhale, sweep up to the sky. Look up. Diving in fully. Exhale, Uttanasana. Light heart, look forward. Step slowly back, right foot all the way. Take a moment with it. Let the hips melt as the heart lifts. On your next natural inhale, step left foot back, plank pose, fill up. Exhale, lower all the way to belly again. Lifting up a higher cobra now, rib cage forward. Exhale, going through Anahata. Arms reach forward, melting the chest down. Take about 5 cycles of breath here. And opening the heart, chest, triceps. From Anahata, hands come in a little closer, come up to all fours, tuck the toes underneath, move back to downward facing dog. Some subtle moving, but less than the first round. And stay broad across the shoulder blades, squeezing arm bones and even hands toward each other. Let's point the sitting bones high. Take an inhale, sweeping left leg up high to the sky. On an exhale, knee to nose, curl in. Place the foot between your hands. Take a moment, hips low and the collarbones spread. Balance on left foot as you step to the top. Look out into the horizon. Feet meet. Fold over legs. Root down, rise up high. The heart points to the sky. And hands through center. Stay in motion. Surya A, sweeping upward. Exhale, downward. Uttanasana, empty fully. Ardha Utta, look forward. And then step or lightly spring back for Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale up for Urdhva Mukha, up dog or cobra. Exhale, belly takes you back. Downward facing dog. Locking right in on that drishti. Let the breath take over consciousness. Steadying the breath. And coming up onto toes, peek forward as you bend knees and step or lightly spring to the top of your mat. Long spine, look forward, fold down, Uttanasana. Inhale, root to rise, reach tall. Hands through heart. Let's keep Keep getting warm. Surya Namaskar A, sweeping up. Empty as you find Uttanasana. Peeking forward to flat. Stay light to the heart as you step or spring back, Chaturanga. Find the bottom of that exhale. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And several cycles of breath. Marrying these elements of movement, breath, and focal points. All in dedication to our intention. All to prepare this soul vehicle for its mission, whatever that mission may be. Come onto toes, bend knees, step or spring lightly. Top of the mat, look forward, folding in. Rise up high, palms touch above. And hands through heart. Submit to the practice. One more round, Surya A, reach up. Take a dive, empty. Find Uddiyana Bandha here, belly lock. Peek forward flat. Step or spring lower. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Adho Mukha Svanasana. So the yogi can empty her mind. It's to be moving from a place of clarity and reality. So can we steady ourselves? Come on to toes, bend knees, step or spring. Light landing, long spine, fold over legs. Root down, rise high. Hands through center line. Let's mess with Surya B a little bit. Split your heels just enough that your ankle bones aren't hitting one another. And bend through knees, scrape fingers on earth and sweep the arms up high. Hands through heart center, take a twist to your right, hook this left elbow, peek over the right shoulder. A few cycles of breath. And back through center, Utkatasana. Hands through heart, take the twist leftward, hook right elbow, left palm to right. Wide open chest as you look over left shoulder. Shifting weight to heels as the toes lift. We find our full natural breathing. And then return to center, Utkatasana. Diving in, forward fold. Peek forward, light heart. Stay light as you step or spring back, Chaturanga. Up dog. Belly takes you to downward facing dog. Let's sweep the right leg high. We'll open up the hip, bend the knee, and make 3 giant circles. We'll stay even through our shoulders. Pointing right knee as high as it'll go. And on an exhale, right knee taps the right tricep. Sweep back out behind, square hips. Knee toward the forehead, and then roll foot right between the hands. Ground your back heel, rise up for warrior 1. But we'll relax this right arm, take the back of the hand behind the left thigh, and send that left hip point forward as the right shoulder wraps onto your back. Stay warm and powerful through legs, but light and lifted through heart. Have a few more breaths. On an exhale, open out, warrior 2. Find this steady gaze point as soon as your body allows. Tip back, make peaceful warrior. And exhale, roll it down. Hands will frame the foot. Sweep the right leg high behind you. And take a flow. Maybe you take it three-legged style. Back through to downward facing dog. Sweep the left leg high. Stack, hip, bend the knee, and point it high to the sky, making circles. Shoulders square, knees as high as it'll go. And then on an exhale, left knee taps left tricep. Inhale, sweep back out behind. Exhale, knee toward your forehead as you place the foot between your hands. Ground the back heel, lift to warrior one. But we'll drop this left hand behind the lower back, pressing behind the right hip to guide it forward. If you're able, that left shoulder wraps onto the back and the arm straightens out. So the legs are working hard. It's the fire of tapas. And they're melting the heart wide open. Keep letting the heart lift. And then open out warrior two. How quickly can you arrive at your gaze? Tip back for peaceful. And exhale, roll down and around. Hands frame the foot, sweep the left leg behind you. You can take a flow, maybe three-legged style, maybe chin stand style. We aim to hit chin stand, headstand, forearm stand, and handstand today. It's not a practice for every day. The body doesn't always want to do it. But if it's right for you, then great. Let's stay in motion. Sweep the right leg high, stack that hip, point the knee up. Let your heart point to the right this time, like you're going to flip, but we're not going to flip. Push the ground away. And then on an exhale, right knee taps left tricep. Inhale, sweep back out behind. Exhale, place the foot between your hands. Ground the back heel, rise into warrior one. And again, we'll drop the right hand. Let that back hand come behind the left hip. Scoot it forward as their heart lifts. Exhale, make it warrior two. Tip back for peaceful warrior. We'll straighten the right leg. And reach toward the front of your mat, making Trikonasana as the hips stay wide open. Right fingers touch where they land and the left arm lifts high to the sky. You've got external rotation through both arms. Length through the spine. Firmness in the abdomen. And ease in the neck. And let's peek down at that right foot. Fold right over it. Let the back heel flip up as you set the left knee down. Sweep the arms up to crescent. Take hands through your heart, twisting to the right. Hook this elbow. Right palm presses to left hand. Peek past the right shoulder for 3. Stabilizing at the hips and belly. This rotation comes from your heart. If you'd like to take this a little deeper, scoot the back knee back, just a touch. Put a bend in that knee and reach back with the right hand. My left fingers are touching right shoulder to encourage that opening. A little dynamic. So as you exhale, we pull that foot in. Inhale is soften. And then release. Sweep back up to the sky. Fill up. Exhale. exhale, hands will frame the foot. Let's straighten out at the right leg, flex the foot, take a bow. Let there be a slow pulsation. As you breathe in, you lengthen. As you breathe out, you deepen, maybe. Peek forward, bend the right knee, tuck the back toes. And we'll prepare for another inversion, lifting back knee, sweep the right leg high, set your elbows down and interlace your fingers. Headed to headstand. If you know where I'm going, go ahead and get there. Top of the head is on the ground. Hands are touching the very back of the skull. I'm going to sweep the right leg high and just inch the left toes in, like I'm doing a forward fold with the bottom leg there. If a moment comes where I can drift my leg up toward the sky, I'll drift it up. Another option, if you're newer to this, is to hug the bottom knee into your chest, or of course to bring this up to a wall. Stay for 5 rounds of breath. Body like an arrow. Let the energy drift with gravity from your root to your crown. And then same way out, and left leg will lower. Let that foot come to the back of the mat as you come onto hands, sweeping right leg high. And then either resting or taking the vinyasa that's calling you. Meeting at downward facing dog. Good. And sweep the left leg high. Stacking this hip bend, the knee pointed high to the sky. Let your heart press to the left as you push the ground away with both arms strongly. On an exhale, knee to right tricep. Inhale, sweep left leg behind you. Exhale, place this foot between your hands. Ground the back heel, rise in for warrior one. Left hand drops behind the right hip to square hips as you lift the heart. On an inhale, open out for warrior two. Tipping back for peaceful warrior. And now straightening the left leg. Keep the hips wide open as you reach to the front of the mat. Let the fingers land where they land. The right arm reaches high to the sky. And radiate in every direction. Hugging some energy into the belly. And watching as that energy leaves outward, up, down, and sideways. Take a peek down at left foot. We'll fold all the way over as the right knee settles down. Sweep your arms to the sky. Hands through heart as you twist leftward. Hook this elbow, left palm to right palm. And rotating from the chest. Emptying at the abdomen. If you want a little more from this, see if you can scoot the right knee back even a millimeter. Put a bend in that knee. Reach back with the left hand to grab hold. And we'll pulse it on an exhale, pulling it in. Inhale, let it be soft. Exhale in. Inhale, soft. Another time. And then release. Spin up to the sky, crescent lunge. Exhaling, hands will frame the foot. And we'll straighten left leg, flex this foot as your long spine bows over the leg. And Let the spine be breathed and transformed, lengthened as you feed it prana. Peek forward, bend left knee, tuck the back toes. We'll come into second headstand, sweeping the left leg behind. Settle your elbows down. Interlace fingers, come in a little bit to set the head down. It's like a standing split. That back leg, or bottom leg rather, comes in a little closer. Maybe it floats up to the sky. You find that float, take 5 breaths. Nice and slow, lower the leg. Let it land at the back of the mat. Climb onto hands. Rest or wave through the vinyasa of your choosing. Coming onto toes, bend the knees, and step spring or handstand play at the top of the mat. Goes forward, fold in. And rise up high. Sweep arms up high. And hands come through your heart. Shifting weight to the right foot, send the left knee up. And then find Nataraj, grabbing hold of inner ankle if possible. Kick into your hand as the right arm reaches for counterweight. Take this through Warrior 3 ever so briefly. As you make your way to Warrior 1, sweep high to the sky. And peel out wide, Warrior 2. Right forearm to thigh, left arm up and across the ear line. And of course, if you'd like to take this farther, right hand touches outside the foot and you can always bind it. Let's roll both hands down. Let the back heel come up as the left hand stays. The right arm reaches high to the sky. Send the right foot either halfway back or all the way back, a stack. And if that's gone well, right arm crosses the ear line as the right foot steps halfway back. The longest fallen over side plank. Almost a wild thing, but not quite. Stay with it. 3, 2, and 1. As you roll down, right elbow plants, left elbow plants. The right leg lifts high to the sky and we hop in just a little bit. And spend a moment pressing the armpits back, the heart back, let the head be heavy, make space. Here we can practice Pincha Mayurasana, floating up, lifting up, kicking up, or pausing to come into the wall. If you find it, we take about 5 breaths. And then lower down, same leg, left side comes down. Straighten the arms and wave through your vinyasa. Let it be a healing practice as the breath replenishes you. Back through downward facing dog. Let's set the knees down, give the shoulders a rest so we can build toward handstand. About 3 breaths here. Send the hands forward, tuck your toes, and come into downward facing dog. We're going to sneak our handstand play in between the sides. So if you want to take this to the wall, you are very welcome to. Take the feet in like a tight little small downward facing dog. Up on toes, bend knees, hips hit the ceiling. And slowly lower, heart goes forward, fold down. And rise up high, palms touch. Hands through heart. Sweep back up to the sky. Hands through heart. Shift weight to left foot. Kick the right heel back for dancer pose. Square hips. Traveling through warrior 3. On your way to warrior 1. Open out warrior 2. Left forearm to thigh, right arm across the ear line. If you'd like to take that farther, of course do. And both shoulders wrapping onto the back. And we'll roll the right hand down. Let that back heel fly as the left arm lifts. You can step your left foot halfway back or to stack on right. Maybe left arm crosses ear. Maybe left foot steps back. So it's like a side plank falling over. The heart can roll to the sky as you push the ground away. This long-legged wild thing for 3 more full breaths. As you roll down, left elbow plants, right elbow plants, and the left leg lifts to the sky. We'll get our forearm stand in. Could be just like this, a 3-legged. Maybe you take little hops, the bottom foot kicks, but if you can, you float it to the sky. And then we slowly release right foot. Settle both knees down, reach the arms forward, melt the chest down in puppy pose or anahatasana. Maybe on fingertips for a little enhancement of the stretch. And then as you're ready, climb onto all fours. We'll do one more handstand. Let's do it a fun way. We'll start from one leg and try hopping to 2, catching a little sensation of pike along the way. Right leg lifts. And let both legs meet. And try it again. Let your knees come down, lie on your back. We'll get our second side, definitely. But first, hug the knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. And rock a little side to side. I'm going to take one back bend. We'll find one more handstand. You can prepare for bridge, lifting the seat and interlacing fingers. Roll the shoulder blades underneath you. Or plant hands next to ears, climb onto head, and then come on up. Slowly lower. Hug the knees in. Rocking the length of your spine. Let's do one final handstand practice, followed immediately by our Shavasana. So whichever foot you didn't do last time is just an option for play. Lift one leg, let both feet meet. And do it as many times as you need to. And when we come down, it happens right away. Shavasana. Maybe you can get the sense that you are dissolving. It's as though your consciousness is seeping outward and outward. As though the physical shape of your body hardly mattered. With eyes closed, we have this opportunity to experience simple spaciousness. We'll keep Shavasana for a couple of minutes, and then I'll cue the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Thank you for practicing today. Namaste.